Hey guys, welcome to this new world we're starting. My name's Astro, and we're just gonna get this started. I'm playing on the Xbox X Edition. I have a few add-ons installed: Tinker's Construct, Naturalist, some space one, and then I think it's a farming one that I have put in. We're just gonna see how this goes. I'm in college. I wanted to have something to do that I might enjoy doing, and this is all I could think of. So right now, I'm just gonna punch this tree and try to think of what the hell I want to do for this world. But ideally, this is gonna be just a world I play throughout college. Have some fun with it. Depending on how things go, maybe go to other games, things like that. I have a Switch, so I can play a bunch of games like that. Pokemon's always an option. Love that game. Eventually, I'm hoping to switch over to Java Edition, but currently we're just going to play on Bedrock on the Xbox. I enjoy it. I've always been partial to controller games. That's a whole. We're just going to get some stuff. I've always been partial to controller games. That's just always been my opinion, though. You think I'd be faster at this than I am, but as it is. But I'm recording this audio a little bit later, so the gameplay and the audio might not match up perfectly. I'm going to do my best to try to narrate this, but I also just wanted this first thing just to be me talking, introducing myself, y'all get to know me a little bit. Leave a comment telling me if you want me to do something. I'm not going to ask you to do anything else. If you want to do that, that's up to you. I'm going to try to post every once in a while. Keep in mind, busy with college. The work's hard, so keep that in mind. If I get quiet, that's on me. I will try to do a little bit better recording for the next time. Just throw that away and craft some stone tools, I guess. I'll try to do a little bit better next time. Just kind of something I've been thinking about doing for a while anyway, just to give me something that I actually enjoy doing while I'm in college and not just homework all the time, which is what it's been for me lately. Will this thing attack me? It doesn't matter. But it's just been hectic. It's been rough. So college is not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that. Gotta dedicate a lot of time to it. That's a pretty deer, actually. I've never... the add-ons I installed, I don't know much about. I haven't read that much on them. The Naturalist one, I know it adds like a bunch of animals, like the deer and the duck, and I think it's a goose that I just killed. I don't know. The farming one, I think, adds these trees. What is this tree called? I think it's pear, maybe? Just finished cutting it down. I'm not check. Pear logs. Yeah. Wonder if that's a pretty wood. Tinker's Construct I know a lot about in the Java edition. I don't know much about it for a Bedrock add-on. So we'll just have to see how it goes for me. It'll be interesting to see, I guess. I really don't know how I feel about it. But it is what it is. So let's see. An idea I had for this world was like a little pirate cove type area, like a little fishing village, pirate cove, something like that. I like building near the water. It gives me a lot more room to do things with. So I hate snakes. I hate them. Dropped a slime ball. Interesting. I hate snakes. They are my least favorite animal in real life. Now, I'll say this. These berries that I'm picking up are really, really helpful, at least for me. I forget you can get plant fibers from the grass. I will be getting that in a second to make a bed, but as it is, some coal down here and some copper too. Some copper armor might be nice. But back to what I was saying about the berries. They're very helpful. There's iron, there's diamond berries, there's a bunch of others, there's copper, there's something called an XP berry, which I don't know what that does. But the diamond and iron ones will give you iron nuggets and diamond shards, which, for those of you who don't know, iron nuggets you can craft into an iron ingot with 9 of them, and diamond shards you can do the same with 9 of them into a diamond. They're very helpful, and I will be farming them. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. It gives me just a little bit more of an opportunity to maybe build with them every once in a while and things like that. It's also an easy way to get some armor and things like that, which I will be using it for that. So like I said, I'm sorry if you don't like that. But that's what I've just decided to do. If you don't like it, you can tell me and maybe I'll rethink using that. But let's get some copper to probably make some armor, get a little bit more of that, and some torches so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay. Well, there's a skeleton nearby. I can hear it. I do not like the cave ambiance. I never have in this game. I don't know why. Just the dark's always bothered me in real life. I don't like it in game either. I'll tell you that right now. There's a skeleton nearby, I think. It sounds like they're taking damage. Maybe they're burning in that lava down there. I don't know. But yeah, I play with the game audio down in real life when I'm in a cave. I hate the cave ambiance. So there's a zombie. I could hear that one with the low volume. Oh well, I don't know where it's at. But I don't remember if I've said this, but the goals I have, just want to build something kind of cool. Like I said, I was thinking of fishing village, pirate cove at my spawn area near the water there. Unless I can find a better area, I'm going to explore a little bit today, and maybe a little bit while I don't record, just explore some. I will say this, I don't like playing much off of the recording. I don't really want to do that. Just for the simple fact of I'm not particularly a fan of it when bigger YouTubers do it in general. Like, you have the Hermitcraft server. I get why they do it. Like, they make some insane things. They have to get the stuff, get the stuff they're gonna build out of. Their seasons would take way too long if they didn't do the off-camera stuff. But like your smaller ones, I've never been a fan of it. I'm going to keep this world just strictly survival, no cheats, things like that. This Tinker's add-on does make things a little bit easier in terms of like mineral gathering and things like that, but I want to do some really cool things with it. I just picked up everything I dropped. Are you kidding me? I want to make some really cool weapons, some really cool armor, things like that. The space add-on, I don't know much about that. I've always been a fan of like the Galacticraft stuff in Java. That's always been probably in my top 3 for like favorite mods of all time for Java. Loved playing it. It's my favorite. So I'm gonna see how this one does for the Bedrock add-on. I looked a little bit at it on the marketplace and it was on sale for Black Friday, so I had to. Best deal I'm gonna get for it. But it looked very promising. It looked relatively basic, but also not, if that makes sense. There's another snake down there, and okay, go away from that for a minute. Nope. Probably gonna take a little nap here when it gets dark enough, just so I don't have to deal with any of the mobs and stuff when I don't have armor. Another diamond berry. This is very helpful this early. Another one up there too. Interesting. I've always liked the marketplace add-ons. People shit on them a lot. I get people don't like them, and I understand that why. There's a lot of scams on here, and I fully admit that myself. But the horror mods, I keep saying mods. I'm talking about add-ons for this. The horror add-ons, the Tinker's looks very promising. The space one looked very promising. I don't remember what it's called. I wish I could. It looked very promising. I'll look at it and I'll put information about it in the description. Just that way, if you watch this and you want to play this, feel free. I'll put my world seed in the description too if you want to play along with me. You are more than welcome to do that. I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm not. If this becomes a big thing for me, great. I don't have any expectations for that. This is my first time. Not my first time, actually. I'm going to be using the same channel I did in high school where I told horror stories, and that was the most cringy thing ever. I'll make a playlist of it if you want to go listen to that, but it was cringy. It was bad. I could have done so much better with that looking back. But as it is, I'm just going to be using that channel because I already have it set up. I'll just do some, I guess, rebranding, if you want to call it. I never had a brand to begin with, but a little bit of changing things around, making it a little bit more happy-go-lucky, colorful. Because why not, right? Get up this stupid hill. So I'm just gonna do some exploring. Gonna see if I can find anything interesting in a meadow right now. I like the birch forest and the meadow biomes are always some of my favorites to build in. I don't know why. I don't like building out of birch wood. I mainly use it as like flooring. Now that they added the pale oak, I really don't use birch wood that much. Just for the simple fact of the only reason I would use birch wood to begin with is because it was like an off-white when I really just wanted a white, but I still wanted the plank look. Now that they added the pale oak, which I personally love building out of, I love building walls and things like that. Like, it's got a beautiful texture to it, especially the stripped logs of it too. Is it a tiger? Leopard? Leopard. Is it a leopard? Is it gonna attack me? I'm not gonna punch it to find out, it'll kill me. Anyway, speaking of pale oak, well, that's nice. I will be getting some of that. Not right now, I don't think, but... And a dark oak, too. Nice. So, I just seen 3 more wood types that I haven't seen. Jungle, acacia, and, spruce, yeah. Which, spruce is pretty important. I love building out of that. I think everybody loves building out of that. I'm just getting some pumpkins while I'm here. I think everybody loves building out of that. At least from what I know. What was I talking about? I get sidetracked so easy. Oh, yeah. But ever since they added the pale oak, I've kind of stepped away from birchwood. It's nice flooring, but there's a lush cave nearby. That moose is going to attack me if I try to kill it. I need the food, but I'll deal with that at a later date. Kind of hoping to find a village. That way I don't have to worry about the food situation, like, immediately off the rip. But is that a stony shore? That's what they're called, right? That's what I've always called them. Ow. That's what I've always called them. Little bird. I don't know. If you have any well, that hurt. That could have been bad. I have no idea what I really want to build. I want to try to do some cool things. And I hope that you'll join me in doing that. But if you have any ideas for what I could do, then I would love to hear them. I love getting new ideas from people. I have a rough idea for what I want to do for my little starter base. The issue is, here's some iron, I'll grab that one here. The issue is that I would like to use the new bamboo plank, not new, it's been in for a while. God. The new bamboo planks they put in, I'd like to use them for the roof, but well, obviously I don't have those right now, so we'll be going on an adventure to get them, more than likely. Set up a little farm for them and stuff like that. But that'll be an adventure because jungles are not easy to find. But there's more diamond berries. This is great. I love this. This is amazing. I will say the Stony Shore is very helpful where there's all this gravel, because for the Tinker's mod add-on, the Tinker's add-on, you need grout to make the smelter. Grout, you need sand, clay, and gravel. It's basically the same recipe as concrete, just sub out the color dye for clay. but I do want to really use that a lot. I would like to use it a lot more when I am actually able to do that. I just need to get a base set up so I can actually, put the smelter somewhere. It's a big machine. It's quite massive, and I'm not looking forward to having to dig out a hole for it. I don't know, but I want to make some cool weapons. Like, they have cleavers that you can decapitate mobs. It's easier to get like mob heads and things like that. I'm not even sure how you get them. I think it's like there's a turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. Oh, well, stop running. Stop running. Oh, well, that was a one shot. Okay. I think I'm just going to go back to that starting area. I gotta be honest, I really like the look of it. I don't normally like basing around spawn, but I mean, this is one of the few times where I'll be like, yeah, that was actually... It's relatively perfect for what I need. I might explore some around it, but I mean, it was really... For the fact that I'm wanting to do like a little pirate village, it's kind of perfect for what I was wanting to do. Little hedgehog, that's adorable. I will say this, just right now. I have no idea some of the new updates they've put in. I haven't played this game in a while. I guess I'm on that like the 2-week phase that everybody has, but I'm gonna try to make it last a little longer. The last time I played it was last year. I think at the end of my sophomore year of college, with my roommate at the time. Me and him had a little world going on in Java Edition. That thing was gonna attack me. I'm gonna hit it. Little pig again. But the computer that I was using unfortunately decided to burn up. Apparently the CPU burned up, so I need to get that fixed. But we played the Cobblemon mod. That was really fun. Me and him both liked Pokemon. He was the one who got me into it, actually. So we played that, had a lot of fun playing it. I'd love to get back into playing it, but I'm a broke college student. I can't afford to get a CPU fixed for a stupid laptop that I spent a lot of money on, really. It's probably the most money I've spent on a piece of technology, and didn't last long. Yeah, it's great, but as it is, it's okay. I still have my old laptop that I was using, so I can use that for school, and the little bit of minor editing you're going to see in this video. I'm not going to do too much. Ironberry. I wanted to keep this kind of relatively straightforward, just a little update. Not a little update, just a little heads up at what's going to come. So you're just watching me run around, collect a few things, get a little starter area set up. Probably on this beach right here, actually. It's pretty, I guess. I don't know. Got a nice view of the sunset. No, that's right near a little edge. I'm just gonna set it right here into this like little tree. I don't know. We're going to probably, you know what? I'm gonna make a little like beach chairs and put them under that tree, because why not? Be pretty, I guess. These food. What mines them fast? Is it the axe? I think it's the same. I don't know. That's insanely loud. I've never liked the potion drinking sound effects in Minecraft, and that's just the same damn sound effect. That's not pleasant. I don't like that. But you think I'd be better with controlling a console than I would. I don't know, as you can see, it's kind of rusty. I haven't played anything in a while. Been busy, I guess. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to keep this footage just relatively straightforward and simple, and just the simple fact that would have liked for y'all to get to know me a little bit, maybe get to know you all a little bit in the comments. That sounded weird. Maybe just, give me an idea of what I could possibly build, things like that. I'd love to hear your ideas. Let's plant these berries over here near my base, that way they can just grow while I'm just standing here like an idiot for a while. If you do step in them, they do hurt you a little bit, and they give you like a slowness effect. It's very It's very not pleasant. That's the berry. I need the seed, not the... There, I did the berry again. Are you kidding me? There's the seeds. Okay. 4 iron berries. I guess they don't hurt you when they're small. I don't know. They're just planted. That's the golds, and then we'll... What else do I have? I have the XP berries. Yeah. And we'll put the XP berry and the diamond berry there, and the XP berry there. Yeah. Oh, look, there's 3 skeletons. I'm surprised they let me sleep. They're relatively close to me, huh? Oh, they're shooting at me. That's pleasant. Oh, they're burning. That's even better. 4 of them? Really? One spider. Oh, okay, I missed. Okay. Ow. And some arrows. I'd like some bones, that way I can just get a little farm going, I guess. I don't know really what. There's a lot of new plants and foods that's in the farming add-on that I added, as well as the naturalist one. A bunch of new foods from mobs. I hate fighting spiders. I've always hated them, and I didn't even get a spider eye, so I can get one. But I have some ideas. I'm gonna build a little fishing village, I think. Build a little dock out on the water. A few little boats. I'd like to build a lighthouse. I don't know where yet, and I guess the paralogs give you acacia planks. That's helpful. Let's put them on this side of my bed, actually. And let's just get the food out of here. Put some more in there. It's just a lot of... I need to put some iron in there. But yeah, there's all the books that I'm using. Let's put the berries down here so I can keep it relatively organized, I guess. And then we'll just throw everything else in here. I'm gonna make a few farms, some plant farms, probably some automatic farms too, just to really be able to build some things. Spacecraft, that's what it's called. I just saw the book. It's not Galactic, it's Spacecraft. Go check it out if you're interested. It had a lot of potential. It looked really good. If it's not what I hope for, it's not what I hope for, and it just won't be used in here. That would suck for me. I'm a really big space nerd. Look, I've always found it really cool. I always have. But I don't know. In an ideal world, maybe there's a crab staring at me. That's an eel. Oh god, it's the snake of the sea. I don't like snakes. I don't like eels. So we're just gonna go grab some birchwood. I'm probably gonna use this to make the lawn chairs I was talking about. When I say lawn chairs, it's a stair and 2 planks. It's nothing impressive. I don't have the wool to build like a little umbrella, otherwise I would, but here we are. Just starting out, I guess. But we're just gonna start out. We're gonna have some fun. I hope this becomes a fun thing that I enjoy doing, and maybe you all enjoy watching. Like I said, I know the audio is really bad. I know the gameplay is really bad. It will get better. I do promise that. This was just kind of a last minute. What is that noise? Anyway, oh yeah, this leaf litter. I do not know what that noise is. That leaf litter is very helpful for one thing and one thing only that I've ever seen, and I saw it in a video. She made like a little rug in Minecraft using, is it like the nylium you can get in the nether, or glazed terracotta? It was one of the two. I don't remember which, but she used the leaf litter as a like little tassels at the end of a rug, like a very ornate rug you would see in like a mansion. Nothing. To be real, I won't ever see that. I'm a kinesiology major in college. I'm not gonna make that much anytime soon. For those of you who don't know, kinesiology is basically like athletic medicine. Athletic medicine student playing Minecraft and making a video on it. Call me nerdy, but I have 8 iron. We'll keep 7 to make a pickaxe, a bucket, and a shield. Because I gotta be so real with you, I hate skeletons. They are the downfall of me in every way, shape, or form. But alright, let's make these benches I've been hyping up so much, and you'll just see my great building skills. Let's put one here, here, and here, and this slabs like this, and boom, 3 benches looking under a tree. What is this? Maybe a coconut? You know what? I don't know. God, I really should have centered it with this tree, huh? We're gonna do that. I do promise the building does get better. I have a creative test world where I just build random things. But we'll just see how it goes. I have a rough idea for what I want my starter base to be, but I just need to get the blocks to get it. It's going to require a little bit of exploring. A little otter. It's the stair. I don't need one stair. But we're just going to hope that it looks like I think it will. Well, that was pointless. I didn't get the 4 that I needed. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I know. I had the logs in my inventory. I'm a little slow, okay? I struggle just a little bit. You think I'd be quicker at this, for all that I say that I play on a console, right? But as it is, you get to deal with this very poor quality of me trying to craft. It's not fun. But considering I played this game for, I guess, 10, 11 years now? I don't know. I played it on the Xbox 360 edition back when it was... I think the first time I played it was right before they added, like, the ocelots, the horses, witches. It was very early on. I don't remember exactly. I don't exactly remember what update it was. It was very early on. But that's how long I've been playing this game. I took a bit of a break around COVID. COVID was a mess. But if you see any builds in this that look familiar to, like, other people and content creators, yeah, see, they give you slowness. If you see them like they look familiar to anything, let's go ahead and put this in there. Then that's on me. I do watch some of the Hermitcraft YouTubers. I watch Gurian, Gemini. See, look, get our nuggets. I will be taking a little bit of inspiration from them. Just for the simple fact of I've always respected them. They are really cool content creators that put a lot of time to what they love doing and how they do it. They care about it. They care how everything looks. Respect the hell out of them. So I really just need to make a shovel, but I guess that kind of gets it away from the little benches. Ideally, I'll be starting on my base the next time I post. Probably just getting a rough foundation. This gives you swiftness? Interesting. The berries all give you different effects. The diamond berries give you like 2 extra hearts, which is really helpful. Iron, I want to say, gives you resistance, but don't quote me on that. And then, oh, apparently the gold gives you swiftness. I did test out this add-on a little bit. I love the Tinker's Construct mod in Java Edition, like I've said a couple times already. So I thought this would be fun. It's a big ravine. But I don't know. Like I said, probably going to start building a base. Probably up here on this hill, close to where I'm standing right now, honestly. It's a deep hole. Oh, boy. Probably right up here so I can look over at the beach. Ooh, little bird. The palm trees and things like that. I'm going to try my hand at texturing it. I've never really quite done that before. So I don't know how well it's going to turn out. So if you have any helpful tips and stuff. Yeah, it gives you slowness. Okay, I'm not stupid. It makes a funny noise, too. What does this do? Gives you XP. Like the name suggests, I guess. I don't know. Don't really know what I'm going to do. I'd like a name for the fishing village, so if you have any suggestions for that, you probably want to see it built a little bit first, but I think that's all. Little baby otter. I think that's all the time I'm going to put into this first episode. Like I said, I don't want to really get burnt out on this. I like to keep this an ongoing thing, potentially make it like a forever world, like you see people doing all the time now. These oars go so fast. Let's move my shield so I can actually see everything. And okay, well, I don't even know. But I'd like to make this like a little forever world thing. Okay, I pressed the wrong button again. Okay, whatever. I struggle getting out of boats. I forget. I always forget the button for that. I don't know why. I always try crouching. But yeah, you get to see what I built. Little park bench, I guess. Not park bench, little beach benches. But I'm probably gonna move my house up there. Really, it looks cool. Nice view of the sunset. Really is a pretty sunset. This game for blocks is very beautiful. But anyway, I will see you all later. Maybe next time. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.